It's an omen.
We are proudly now partnered with MindLab Pro. This is a 100% naturally produced nootropic that is going to help you with energy, concentration, and focus, whether you're a sim racer, a gamer, or none of the above. This is going to be good for your cognitive health in all walks of life. So check them out. Link is in the description below. Enjoy the stream, everyone.
It's an omen.
We are proudly now partnered with MindLab Pro. This is a 100% naturally produced nootropic that is going to help you with energy, concentration, and focus, whether you're a sim racer, a gamer, or none of the above. This is going to be good for your cognitive health in all walks of life. So check them out. Link is in the description below. Enjoy the stream, everyone. Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to this weekend's stream. Today, we don't have any big team events. This was an optional week. Take some time off, prepare for our next week, which is going to be IMSA on the 18th, 19th on Monza. Or sorry, not Monza, on Imola. So this week is just kind of optional time off for the team. I'm going to be doing some IMSA throughout the day on Long Beach. We're going to be doing it in the GTP class. And that's going to be our focus for the day. Next weekend, we're going to be doing Imola as a team event, 2.4 hours. And then the weekend after that is our next major focus as a team, which is the Road America 500. And we're going to be putting in a Nissan GTP team and at least one Audi GTO team. So with that said, thanks everyone tuning in. Let's see who we got. Let's give some shout outs. Jacob, thanks for joining us. Salty, Roger, Sally Sooner, Wonderluster, Kim P, Myocarditis. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm just going to go quickly grab a fresh coffee, and then we're going to get right to it, you guys. All right, everyone, we are back and ready to get into our first race of the day. Long Beach multi-class. Not easy. I enjoy myself some multi-class. I think it's the most intense, action-packed racing you'll get. I do think it's a definite skill set unto its own. It's not something for everyone to do, I don't think. But it's enjoyable, and I think everyone should give it a try. And I think if you're into multi-class, I definitely recommend trying all different vehicles at all ends of the spectrum, because it's going to help you understand the race dynamics so much more if you've driven a GTP, an LMP2, a GT3, and you kind of know more of how they all fit in, how their speeds work out, how long it takes to go past a car, how long it takes to get past. So I think it's something that has helped me a lot, for sure, in trying all the different classes of cars. I 100% feel I do best in GTPs, LMP2s, and Formula, and that will be where I am putting my focus next season. But due to the responsibility of driving hypercars, we don't allow new drivers on our team to go into hypercars until we see how they drive in a GT3 or a GT4 race. Even if they say they are like a hypercar or an LMP2 driver, we're not going to put them into one until we see how they drive in a car and see how they think and act on the track. Because a GTP driver, one of these cars in the wrong hands, people ruin races with them. So we're very selective with who we'll allow to drive the GTPs or LMP2s, and we want to make sure the drivers are cautious, safe, consider other drivers, make good decisions before we just throw them in, because it's a responsibility.
Yeah, it's okay.
Go ahead, bud, I'm on cold tires. Go ahead, bro, I'm on cold. So yeah, what we do is we like to start out any driver that has just joined our team, we like to start them out in a GT3 endurance race. That way we kind of get to see if they're consistent, we get to see how they're thinking and acting on the track, if they align with our team philosophy, before we just throw them into a GTP or LMP2 race where you can actually like destroy a fucking grid if you're not the right kind of driver to be in one. Where I going? I ain't going the right way yet because we're pulling off the track. It's time. It's time. It's Vader time. Race time, that is. Not Vader time. Hasn't been Vader time in quite some time. Hope everyone's having themselves a good weekend. I think in real life, it's actually the IMSA Long Beach stage right now in the real world IMSA series. I think qualifying was on yesterday, and I think the race is going to be on today, if I'm not mistaken. Definitely going to be watching that replay. Definitely. We are looking for about 3 to 4 more active drivers at most for a sports car. Doesn't matter if you're GT or if you're an LMP2 or a GTP driver, we're looking for you. Doesn't matter if you're new, just getting into iRacing, a veteran, we're looking for you. All you need to have is the right philosophy, the right mindset to be aligned with our team. And everyone can learn pace. Like Henry Mantle just started iRacing. Did his first endurance race with us the last Nürburgring 4-hour. Did amazing. Just because someone who is brought up in the right environment, showed the right things early on, is able to grasp the game much sooner. So we did this yesterday. We almost got a second place. We mistimed our fuel saving, and we were off by 1 lap. We had to pit for fuel on our white flag lap. We ended up getting 4th. But if I had have just fuel saved that little bit better, I could have got second place yesterday. So I was pretty choked, but at the same time, very happy with my performance. Go ahead, bro. Trying to have a smoke here on my first lap. All right. So this is the fixed IMSA. Oh, I think Trigger wants to go to my bedroom. Let me just quickly make sure the door is open for him to be able to go in and out. Make sure he's got his Law and Order on. You want some Law and Order, Trigger? You want to watch some IMSA? There you go. All set up for you. You're all set up, Trigger. Okay, I'm back. Thanks to the 645 people tuning in already. Let's go, you guys. Okay, let's see what we can do. Do our best job to qualify. This is our first race of the day. So first race of the day, we just want to have a nice warm-up race, get in our groove for the day to come. So ride your brakes a little more than normal on this lap, get them heated up. Get into your rhythm, find your flow, your chi. Okay, first time lap. Let's just get it on the board, nice and safe, so we have it to fall back on. Okay, try to push a little harder now. 5th with a 117.9. I'll take that. Slowly getting better in the cold tire mode with this car. I'm pretty good when it's got grip and it's rooted to the road, but I need work when it's loose, cold. That's where I need to perform the best, and right now that's where I'm the weakest. I am getting better at cold tire laps in these things. It's just about finding confidence. Definitely is helping me improve my ability to drive without such heavy assists on. So right now we're just cruising around using up the leftover time of qualifier. Make sure we're gonna get as much safety rating as possible. Or I guess we can't now because our safety rating's maxed out with our A license. But it's all about maintaining that safety rating. All right, feeling good on the track, feeling warmed up. Now we're ready. So we're sitting in 6th. There wasn't that many cars to begin with. So that's fast for cold tires, very fast. The best lap I did was about 5 laps in was 114s, but that's obviously with tires that are warmed up.
Well said, sir.
Good luck, gentlemen. Let's keep it smart out there. Here we go, everyone. First race of the day. If you haven't done so already, please hit that like and repost.
Do you think you pit in GT3 this way?
I tried doing fuel saving yesterday. I was in 2nd place and I ended up having to pit on the white flag lap. So I don't think you could make it without serious fuel saving. I missed it by 1 lap.
You can make it. I've made it quite a few times.
Okay, sweet. I thought you could. Yeah, I was so angry. I was in 2nd place, missed it by 1 lap, and had to pit on the white flag.
Yeah, you have to literally spend the entire race fuel saving.
Yeah, see, I only started after like the first 15 minutes. I was like, hey, what have I? And it was too late by then. There's naturally a lot of coasting on this track in a GTP anyways.
How you go with everyone?
Good luck, everyone. Have fun.
Good luck out there. Good luck. You're gonna love it, mate.
Let's have some fun, boys. This should be a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Good luck.
Thanks, man. The one I did yesterday was really good, but every GTP was smart where it came to pass. Ride your brakes a little if you're new. It helps heat them up. Here we go, everyone. This one should be good. Right? Pray to not get
Can you try
punted.
last corner, please?
The one I did yesterday, I got almost second place and it was clean. I had 0 incidents. Here we go, everyone.
Off to a great start.
Nice one, move two. Too many assholes here.
Multiple crashes before the start line. Welcome to IMSA at Long Beach.
Sorry, I lost my momentum avoiding that wreck, dude.
And then
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm waiting for everybody to pass here. I'm waiting.
I feel like I'm playing dodgeball out here.
Yeah, I lost the rear and then just hit the wall. So, all me.
It happens.
Thank you, green car.
Very good, very good, very good. Very good, sorry. 1.4, 1.4 heat. Very good. Congratulations, you are the genius.
Good start so far. Let's settle into a groove.
Congratulations.
All right, we got traffic coming up.
Mate, I wasn't going to disappear. You can't just cut across my front end.
Was that necessary, dude? That probably wasn't the best idea. Why did you do that, green GTP? What a bonehead idiot. We got lucky there. He probably took damage, whereas we got lucky and had none. That guy's gonna take himself out, 100%. Unfortunately, he'll probably take someone else out with him. I don't think we should have any optional repairs even, because I don't think it even came up and said anything about damage. We got very, very lucky there. That we just didn't get like dogpiled.
Thank you.
we're running a little bit of a fuel saving strategy, and I know that he isn't. It looks like this guy's nursing damage with the way he's driving. Yeah. That's what you get, you idiot. So he got the worst end of that. It looked like he pit. Yeah, he pitted. Perfect.
Zero racecraft fuels, what the fuck?
Hey, if you're faster than me, just overtake me.
You're so slow in every corner.
So I think the car behind us is a lap down. Try to help him unlap himself. Thank you, sir. Oh my God. And that's why you can't just stick anyone in a hypercar right there.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I kind of, yeah, thanks.
Karma, bro. Karma. Karma, Corey. This name is Karma.
Still a dumbass for
His name is Karma. Congratulations.
but shut up.
1.4.
Yeah.
You know what?
1.4 here.
Wow, what did I just witness?
Me outbreaking myself.
I told you guys, what did I say? That green hypercar would take himself out. Luckily, it looks like he just took himself out.
Thank you.
I think we're gonna make it with fuel saving this time.
Come on, Blue Flex man.
Blick, blick, blam. I agree.
Calm down, dude.
Yeah. The fucking corner.
Bit of respect goes a long way, mate. Stop moaning about everybody else's driving and sort your own out.
Exactly.
No one's on fire, right?
There's a reason you're in the bottom split here with us, dude. You're no better. That guy's missing some parts.
Nice move, sir. Very nice.
Oh my god! God damn it.
Five minutes.
What was that, man?
Thank you, Heineken car.
Thank you, all gents.
Hey, we did it! We fuel saved the whole stint. We made it work this time. I knew I could do it. Perfect. Good race, everyone.
Good race, guys. Zero incidents Long Beach race IMSA. I think I can die happily now.
That's not easy, man. Good job.
I wish, man. I had people use me as a fucking bumper.
Anyone interested in joining a team that develops new talent and has sponsors like MindLab Pro? I'm from Team LRG. You can look us up on X. I'm going to be replaying the stream. We're number 1 or number 2 live there right now. And we're also on YouTube. So anyone looking to get onto a team that develops talent, we got a recruitment post on the Iracing Discord, or you can get at me on X or YouTube.
No.
Great race, guys.
Good job, Corey. Trent 7. Good job.
That was a good one. Let's watch it back. So we'll go on. Let's go on. Most exciting. Oh, the GTs. Native Cracker. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Let everyone know what's up. So it looked like most of the chaos was back in the GTs. I don't think there was that many of the GTPs that wrecked out, maybe 1 or 2 at most. So this guy right there, the green car, was struggling. He made some dumb decisions. And after he made some dumb decisions, he started doing worse. But while he was behind me, he did great. He was keeping pace, driving just fine. But it was like once you make that bad decision, it just started snowballing in his mind, I guess. But he did good early on. He could definitely take some positives from the event. There's a big difference between people who make mistakes and are clearly trying their best, or people who just don't give a shit about anyone else on the track. And those are the kinds of mistakes. From that, you can tell the difference. They're totally different. Totally different kinds of mistakes. Thank you so much to the 1,100 people tuning in. You guys are the best. I hope you're all having a great weekend. Just finished our first race of the day on Long Beach. Was a good performance. We got 4th place, fuel saving. When we did this in GT3, Chris was killing it very early on. It must maybe our third event, I think. Chris did great early on in the Audi. I think he was up into like 7th. It was the SimuCube GT3 3-hour endurance on this. And he just got ping-balled around by all cars wrecking right at a blind corner section. And he just had the worst luck in that race and got DQ'd, but he did great in it. And from that moment, I was like, this looks like a fun track. When I got on Long Beach, I enjoyed it. But I definitely think now that I'm doing GTPs and starting to focus on those, I feel like I'm way better in them. It makes more sense to me. It feels more like a race car, like I'm not trying to force it through sections. I just struggle with a GT. I'm okay in them. I can do okay, but I think I'm best in Formula and hypercars. And LMP2s, obviously. Really good race from everyone involved. I think there was only a couple trolls, it sounded like, or a couple people driving like idiots. Oh, that was unfortunate. You always got to be ready. Not everyone has the same pace. Not everyone has the same braking zones. You always got to leave a little room. Nothing malicious there. It's just like you're in the heat of the moment. But there are things you can do to avoid that. I like the Kraken livery on that Porsche. See if we can find that guy who was interested in potentially joining the team. Matthew Schultz, here he is. Oh, here we are coming right behind him in the GTPs. Long Beach is not an easy course if you're new to IMSA. So I'm in the Porsche GTP, the green car, the green GTP behind me, and then the black one. Looks like a BMW, perhaps. This is where this guy makes a really bonehead move. So he tries to go wide here and get around me. He's been fine following me for the last 7 laps, and now all of a sudden he thinks he's gonna fly past all this traffic. I leave him room because I saw it coming. But he just ends up catching me. Like there's nowhere else I could have went. We're so lucky we didn't get wrecked from that, but that dumb move like causes all of this. And I just let him go again. We were very lucky to not take damage from that. That's just poor decision making. Just because there's an opening there doesn't mean you go for it. And what we pride our team on is good decision making, consistency. Anyone can learn pace. It's very hard for some people to learn good decision making or have impulse control. And as a team that is focused on the long term, those are the things we prioritize. Let's do some shout outs while we're waiting. Noel Jones is in the building. Vot Janekes, thanks for tuning in. Balkan Man. Doulos Hapsisitos. Fool Trooper. Ed Mathis. R88. And Milo Carditis is still in the building. Thank you all for tuning in, guys. We just hit 1,400 live. Let's go. If you're on X, make sure you hit that like. Hit that repost. If you're on YouTube, hit that like, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff. I would have never been that confident to cut through traffic if it wasn't for Chris, the team's co-founder. He's really taught me a lot about how to get through traffic. Just watching him do it as well helps a lot. Hey, I actually passed him in the race. He looks like a fairly good, consistent driver. He's probably got a very good, solid foundation. And we're happy to work with new players, even if they've never played iRacing before. Like, we've got people who've just gotten into it. And they join our team and we develop them as talent. So we were in 6th at this point. So I think we were 1 shy of the podium. Yeah, 1 off of a podium. Very proud of that performance. I definitely seem to take to hypercars and LMP2s better than GTs or GT3s or whatever. I think it's because I'm better at formula. Like cars that are more like an actual race car that have downforce, they're gonna hug you to the road fast through corners, that kind of stuff. Whereas a GT is still a road kind of car where it's been converted to a race car and they don't have that same like purpose-built feeling. It's a different skill set to drive GT cars and I think my skill set, I do better with something like a Formula car or an LMP2 or a hypercar. So we picked up 5th there. Let's switch back to most exciting, or we'll go to focus on crashes, because I think this is where a lot of accidents started to happen. So the Kraken car is up in 8th. That guy's in 2nd. Just got traffic around him. Yeah, that other guy moved out of the way really good, got out of the way of those cars. Definitely looks like a very solid foundation to work with. I wonder if the GT3s are able to fuel save the race. I would assume not, because they've got to be on the throttle basically the entire race to do any kind of decent pace. Definitely a good first race of the day. This guy was good, Nekis Vocha. That lap time he's doing consistently is my best lap time I ever did one time. And that was with an empty track, just running practice laps. Kyle Reynolds looks like another good driver. Oh, some scrapey. This track reminds me a lot of the Vancouver street course that's no longer around, that they used for Indy and the Molson 500, I think it was. Third place is running a little bit closer of a pace to what we were doing. But we were in heavy fuel saving mode. We even finished with 2 laps of fuel to spare. I feel like if you're like about to lock in a mid-pack finish and there's no way of going up in the grid, I felt like that was the best option to do. Oh, that looked like some dirty shit right there. What the fuck would I? Because you're going to lock in a finish that way that's going to solidify your position. Whereas, like, say you go for a harder finish and you use up fuel, and then now all of a sudden you need to pit. Let's say your pit timing might not be ideal, and then it screws you up and you lose position. So I feel like at a certain spot early on in the race, you need to decide within the first, like, 3 laps if you're going to fuel save. And depending on how the race has gone at that point, should influence your decision. Okay, nothing dirty there. That was all incidental. And this is the guy that was freaking out. Like, if anything... If anything, this guy turned into the Mustang. And this guy's freaking out the whole race. I love people that can't take responsibility. It's the best thing in the world. I focused on crashes, and most exciting, it went to him. That guy was really the only douchebag in the race. Like, everything I've seen has been accidental contact. You have to understand, like, it's very easy to see a mistake that should be disciplined and one that shouldn't be. This is a motorsport simulation. What's important in motorsport is that you consider the safety and well-being of the other drivers on the track around you. It doesn't mean you have to bend over backwards for them. It just means you need to maybe put 10% of your effort into consideration of them for their safety and their well-being. And being a motorsport simulation, that's an important aspect of this. Not only for the game and for the players around you to have a better time, but for you as an individual to have a better time. And it's very easy to see a decision and a mistake that is caused by someone who is not putting that consideration in compared to someone who is. And iRacing's biggest issue is a systemic problem in the world right now, is that no one cares about each other, no one thinks about anyone but themselves. And it trickles down in society, and you end up with a bunch of kids and teenagers and young adults who are poor sports, don't understand sportsmanship, and refuse to consider other people. Those aren't the kinds of people you can approach with a soft touch or an educational approach. And those mistakes stand out. So it's not very hard to say, oh, well, what, maybe no, maybe yeah. It's easy if you know what you're looking at. Whoa, we went inside the building there. Holy shit, I'm getting a little bit of time here. It's on Most Exciting. Look at me, I'm getting some time on Most Exciting. I did stuff. Now that's it. Okay, so you know how I was always saying it's very immature to constantly be flashing your lights at people, especially for no reason? So that Corey Laud guy who was freaking out on Mike and then rage quit sounded very young, and now like it was just on his car. He's the Corvette. Wow, and he just about pit maneuvered that guy. And he was the one screaming on Mike, sounded like a little kid, and to no surprise, he's the one who's constantly flashing lights at people. There's no room for childishness or immaturity in motorsport, and this game should be no different. Yes, there's a lot of talent in kids. Kids should have all the right in the world to play this game. But it should also be a privilege that they need to understand. They need to be a little more mature and lose the childishness when they log in. You want to be childish, go play Forza or some other just arcade game. Or hell, go play F1 24. Oh. See, that guy could have just run right into the back of that Porsche. Oh, wow. What was that? What the fuck was that? Oh, where did it all go wrong? So I think this guy's trying to move over to get the hypercar pass, and this guy just drives right through him and says, fuck this guy, and then drives through him again. And then these guys from a block away see what's happening, but decide to try to squeeze through the fucking wall. This is that little kid. Yeah, that's the opening right there. That's where you go. Oh, man. You see, like, the loss of IQ, the inability to make decisions, the loss of attention span, like, all from social engineering in the world. It has just fucked people, man. Like, I literally smoke weed all day long, every day. I have epilepsy, and I can do this. At a decent level. I'm not great, but we're learning. But I ain't like that. So what the shit? This is why, as a team, we prioritize decision-making, consistency, the fact if they're a good person or not. We put that above pace or above experience, because anyone can learn pace, and experience comes in time. When building a team for the long term, at least us, we prioritize those things. And it's worked great for us so far. Thank you, Xander Schreiber, Simon Gardner, Zenden, Soylent J. Green. Always love that one. Venger, Marianne Gilbert, and Milo Carditis. Thank you, guys. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're all having a good weekend. And I appreciate you guys spending some of it here with us. We just finished our first race of the day, an IMSA series on Long Beach in the GTP. We finished in 4th place. And overall, it was a good race. So we're watching the replay right now, because on ones like that, where it's a good quality race, lots of good competitive drivers, I always like doing the replay and giving some of them some airtime and exposure. So he's the one that was ahead of us, Kyle Reynolds. He drove great the whole race. This guy in second was quick. Seems like he had decent decision making too. You have to in these GTPs or you won't go anywhere. Ethan Wong! Oh my god, wasn't that guy from fucking, like, Star Trek? Wasn't he Harry Kim? Or someone in Star Trek? Ethan Wong? I'm sure he played a character in Star Trek. Jesus. So the car that made that stupid move took himself out of the race as we predicted in the live race. We were in the moment when it happened. We knew what was going to happen with that driver, and sure enough, he did. About 4 laps later, destroyed himself. We were very lucky to escape that without damage. I was assuming we were going to have an out of alignment wheel or the car was going to drive like shit. I think I was very lucky to just be slowed down and slow right down as it happened instead of try to drive through him. So yeah, anyone watching this, if you guys are interested in getting into iRacing, if you're a sim racer and you haven't played iRacing, or if you're a sim racer and you play other sims like Le Mans or Assetto Corsa Competizione or EAWRC 24, we're actively recruiting. Doesn't matter if you're new, experienced, whatever. All we look for is 19 plus, and that's it. So you can get a hold of us here on X. You can get a hold of us on YouTube by emailing us through the YouTube contact info, or just leave a comment on YouTube. We also have a recruitment post in the iRacing Discord. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure you are checking out our sponsor, MindLab Pro. If our longtime viewers have not seen an insane improvement in my racing since I started taking MindLab Pro, go back and watch. I swear on this stuff now. I use it every day. It's 100% natural, nootropic. Helps with concentration, focus, gives you energy. Really helps you dial in the moment under pressure. Helps with good decision making. I 100% recommend it. It synergizes very well with coffee. So if you take it with your morning coffee, it's amazing. I haven't performed better ever since I started taking it. It just gets easier and easier and easier to lock in, stay focused. Doesn't matter how long the stint is. You're always going to have that mental energy to push at the end. So check them out. The link is in the description in YouTube. The link is in chat on X. They fully sponsor our team, Team LRG. We are partnered with and sponsored by MindLab Pro. They have been in Reader's Digest, GQ Magazine, so it's a huge sponsor for our team. We're trying to help them get their foot in the door with sim racing, because I think every sim racer should be using it. Even if you're a gamer, even if you're not a gamer, it's very good cognitive health benefits regardless. And the long-term benefits are like things like memory retention, better recollection, quicker recollection, creative thinking. Very good product. And it's good for all ages as well. GMO-free, vegan-friendly, everything. This was a way cleaner race than the one Chris and I had on this track. And I think it's because it's the IMSA series instead of the SimuCube GT3 series, which is a C license series. I believe this is a B or maybe an A license series. So as much as you get a little stupidity in it, it's not nearly like a C license endurance race. There's us in the Porsche GTP. Can't wait to see what kind of livery Brian comes up with. Shout out to Brian Hickey, our Formula team captain. He's also our management of livery implementation. Awesome member, very valued guy. We got a great group of guys. Great group of guys. Now it's just about adding the final 3-4 drivers. We're going to be shutting down recruitment for sports car. We might take a few more on after that, but it'll be ones that are focused on eventually going into GTP or LMP2. Oh, that's a wall banger from 8th place. Or no, he's in 23rd. But that's overall. It said 8th on his window. Didn't lose the wing. It's definitely going to throw it out of alignment. You can see it wanting to shift as it drives. Or no, he's in 18th, sorry. I remember with Chris, that section was just, it was non-stop when he was driving. He did the first stint, and he just got banged around like crazy. And it's why he got DQ'd, unfortunately. But yeah, he drove amazing that race. These guys are engaged in a good battle here. Are they all fighting for position? Just hit 2,000 viewers in under 2 hours. You guys are amazing. We really appreciate you guys. See, that was a shout out to Balls right there. I gave that guy a flash to show him what's up. Didn't agree with that maneuver. That's good. That's respectful. In Long Beach, if you fuck up, there's nothing you can do. You gotta hold escape in tow. And that's where that little bit of 10% consideration of others comes in. Most of these GT3 drivers, regardless of pace, they're all fairly consistent and decent. Some of them are obviously wall banging and making more mistakes than others, but it's a big grid of GT3s. Like, there's a lot of them. That was our grid. There was no LMP2s, but look how many GT3s there are. And a lot of these guys did pretty good. Oh god, that was lovely. That guy is a dick. That hypercar is the first dick hypercar I've seen. Well, the green one, I wouldn't say was a dick. He was not smart in one moment. So yeah, look how many are like just 2 laps off the lead lap of the hypercars, because they always, for some reason, do this lap off the hypercars. And then all these guys are practically out of the race. So maybe 20 or so. About half. Like, look at this. These guys are just dicks, man. Like, this is disgusting. What is this shit? What a good race that was. And we brought her home in, just for those who are joining, 4th place. Very happy with the finish. So 5 of us were in contention out of 9. So again, it's about a 50-50. But remember, this is low split. But even at high splits, it doesn't really stop. What improves is people's pace. You'd never really see people's decision making improve, because the people who are playing this game at that high level are mostly children, or young adults, or teens, and it's hard for them to really improve decision making. So we got 22 I rating. Dope. 1 away from a podium. That would have been a good score, 75. Matthew Schultz. Hey, he's got an A license. He's not bad at all. Shout out to you, buddy. What do we got? What do we got? We got anything good or not? No. All right. Well, we're just going to leave that for the day. Do a nice, simple IMSA race, IMSA stream. And we're going to be back tomorrow with more. Remember, this weekend, was an optional weekend for our team, giving everyone a bit of a break. Next week, we are going to be doing this series here, the Grid Finder IMSA Endurance Series. This is 2 hours, 40 minutes. If possible, we're going to be entering it in GTP and GT3. But if not, we'll be doing it in just GT3. So this is going to be next week on the 19th, 20th. So we will be doing it probably on the 19th. So that's our next team event. Our next major team event is going to be the Road America 500. I don't think it's showing up here yet. No, it's not. So that will be our next major one. So stay tuned, guys, for the next 2 weeks. They're going to be good. Tomorrow, we're going to do our stream of EAWRC 24 and complete our club stage that is next, which is Japan. Our team captain for Rally, which is LRG Phil. He's also our team captain for any Mustang GT3 squad that he's a part of. He set up a series for us to practice in EAWRC 24 for drivers on our team that want to also do Rally, so we can all learn and get better at it before we enter into any competitions. So right now it's myself, Chris, Amateur Hour, and Phil, and we're all doing it together just to get better at it. So he set it up in a way where it's kind of basic stages, slower cars, for us to just get a grip and improve. It's been a lot of fun. So tune in for that tomorrow. get caught up, go and watch the last episode of it. And we will be back then, you guys. Thank you all for joining in. That was a really good stream, really good race. And we'll be back tomorrow with some EAWRC 24. You guys